I recommend that anybody getting any kind of facial treatment every 4 to 6 weeks, because an esthetician can get your skin a deeper clean, get your pores a deeper clean than you really can at home. And if you're doing that consistently, then it's going to be easier for you to maintain what you're doing at home for teens, adults, whatever. But yeah, I would say every 4 to 6 weeks. Parents might not want to pay for that, so at least every couple of months is going to make a big difference. You know, obviously one of the biggest things is preventative, so them not picking at their face and touching it and that. But, you know, there's a lot of different light chemical peels that you can do that help. Microdermabrasion is a big thing that helps with acne scars. I've seen a big difference happen, but it's not overnight. It's a series, it's a process, so you have to be patient. Microdermabrasion makes a big difference with evening out skin tone and helping with acne scars. One of my favorites, but it's kind of on the high end, which is good for any skin type, but it's also an organic brand, is the Just for Teens, which I actually came across that by accident, seeing some of my kids with the pimple patches on their faces. I'm like, I didn't even know what they were. And then seeing them use them and they actually are working, I'm like, that's awesome. And then after looking and researching the product, like all the ingredients are so pure and fantastic and not a bunch of chemicals. So I honestly think that's one of the best out there. If they're wearing the wrong kind of makeup or they're wearing too much of it. But I tell people all the time, you've got to take care of the skin underneath, because you can load up all the makeup on top that you want to. But if your skin underneath isn't cared for and you're not using the right products, it's not going to make a difference. But loading up too much foundation, using a lot of heavy powder definitely can make a teenager look older than they are. And I don't mean older like in their 20s. I mean, it can push them into looking 15 years older than they are, which I don't think most people want. Anything that's got alcohol in it, you'll find less quality products that they use alcohol, because it does get the oil off the skin, but it dries out the skin. That's one of the biggest ones. Mineral oil, depending on what it comes from, you have to be careful with that because it can build up in the pores, but that's the number one thing I hear kids saying, oh, it's got alcohol in it, it's great. Don't put alcohol on your face, ever.